President Cyril Ramaphosa has placed Police Minister Senzo Mchunu on special leave following explosive allegations of interference in investigations and links to criminal syndicates. This bold move has sparked national debate, reshaped political dynamics, and ignited calls for justice and accountability. South Africa was shaken to its political core this week when President Cyril Ramaphosa, in a dramatic and highly consequential move, announced that he was placing Minister of Police Senzo Mchunu on special leave following serious and disturbing allegations. The decision, made public in an unexpected national address, has sent shockwaves through the country and sparked intense debate across all political spectrums. It is a moment many have described as both unprecedented and inevitable, revealing once again the deep cracks within South Africa's law enforcement and political institutions. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, now is the time. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and join us as we unpack this critical turning point in South African politics. The sequence of events began unraveling when KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nlandla Mkhwanotsi made explosive allegations during a live televised media briefing. Mkhwanotsi accused Senzo Mchunu of actively interfering in high-profile investigations involving politically motivated killings. Even more damning were the allegations that Mchunu had, according to Mkhwanotsi, directly colluded with criminal syndicates. The implications were chilling, accusations that the very men tasked with ensuring the safety of South African citizens may have been working with those perpetuating violence and political assassinations. President Ramaphosa's immediate response took many by surprise. In an era often criticized for political delay and inertia, the president acted with rare urgency. In a composed but firm tone, he announced that Mchunu would be placed on special leave with immediate effect. His statement emphasized the seriousness of the allegations and underscored his administration's commitment to transparency, accountability, and restoring public trust in the South African police service. In Mchunu's place, the president appointed Firoz Kokelia, a respected former Gauteng MEC for community safety, as the interim Minister of Police. This appointment has been widely interpreted as a strategic attempt to stabilize a ministry now engulfed in crisis. The address was not just about the personnel change. Ramaphosa further announced the establishment of a full judicial commission of inquiry into the allegations raised. The mandate of the commission is sweeping. It will investigate the alleged interference with investigations, the infiltration of police and intelligence structures by organized criminal groups, and the potential political protection these syndicates might have received from within government ranks. In his words, no individual, no matter how senior, will be above the law. These were powerful words, and they struck a chord across the nation. Social media immediately erupted. Hashtags calling for justice, reform, and resignations trended across all platforms. Civil society organizations, opposition parties, and independent commentators weighed in, with many welcoming the president's decisive action, while others warned that it was too little, too late. The Democratic Alliance released a statement calling for a full audit of senior police appointments over the last decade. The economic freedom fighters, in contrast, called the move a smokescreen, accusing Ramaphosa of using Mchunu as a scapegoat while failing to address the deeper systemic rot within the ANC-led government. Meanwhile, Action SA's Herman Mashaba demanded that the Commission's proceedings be fully open to the public and called for parliamentary oversight. One of the most emotionally resonant reactions came from the families of victims who were killed in politically motivated hits. Many of them have been waiting for years, sometimes decades, for justice. For them, this moment represented a glimmer of hope. Speaking to reporters, one widow whose husband was gunned down in an unresolved political assassination in KwaZulu-Natal said, "Finally, someone in power is listening. But we want justice, not just headlines." The public has also turned its gaze toward the broader implications. If a minister can be accused of working hand in hand with criminals while actively blocking investigations, what does that say about the health of South Africa's democracy? What does it say about the safety of activists, whistleblowers, and ordinary citizens who place their faith in public institutions? These are the questions that now dominate national discourse, and they are unlikely to disappear anytime soon. Behind the scenes, sources inside the ANC say that Ramaphosa's move has reignited fierce internal battles. Some senior party members allegedly warned him against acting too quickly, citing fears of political instability, especially in the already tense post-election period. Others, however, are said to have quietly backed the decision, seeing it as a long overdue correction. What is clear is that this decision will have lasting implications for Ramaphosa's presidency and the ANC's credibility. Firoz Kokelia's appointment has received a largely positive response. Known for his integrity and no-nonsense attitude, Kokelia comes with experience in law enforcement oversight and civil rights advocacy. But critics have noted that an interim appointment is just that, interim. Much depends on whether Ramaphosa is willing to follow through by reshaping the entire police ministry, pushing for meaningful reforms, and ensuring that those implicated in wrongdoing are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. As we move forward, all eyes are now on the Judicial Commission. Will it have the teeth and independence to investigate high-level corruption and organized crime? Will it be able to name names, expose networks, and refer charges without political interference? And perhaps most critically, will its findings lead to real change, or will they gather dust like so many commissions before it? Ramaphosa has placed a significant bet on transparency and lawfulness. The stakes could not be higher. If the commission is perceived as credible and effective, it may help rebuild trust in state institutions and law enforcement. But if it fails, or is seen to be manipulated, then the backlash could be devastating, both for the president and for the nation. What's clear now is that South Africa has entered a new phase in its political journey. The days of silent complicity and bureaucratic evasion appear to be numbered. The president's decision has opened a door, but walking through it requires collective courage, from whistleblowers, from honest officials, from civil society, and from citizens themselves. We'll be following every twist and turn of this story, bringing you verified updates, expert analysis, and ground-level perspectives that the mainstream media too often ignore. If you believe in holding power to account, if you care about the future of South Africa, and if you want the full picture, raw, unfiltered, and real, then make sure you're subscribed to this channel right now. Don't forget to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and share this with someone who needs to know what's really going on. The truth is out there. And together, we'll keep the light shining on it. Stay informed. Stay critical. And most importantly, stay watching.